what it is that you are exactly solving, and does that resonate with your audience? Are you creating a product that actually solves something that people are trying to solve? I've seen product being built and it's a great product, but who cares? And does that really solve the problem that people have, or not really, right? Like, so I think it's where it really needs to connect to like the end user or the buyers and make them understand that like this solution is going to be solving their problems. And I think there is like often a bit of a disconnect as well on like how people talk about creating demand, right? Like we see that a lot, especially on LinkedIn. This idea of like demand creation, right? Like I don't think that marketing create really demand for a solution as much as helping companies identify maybe a problem they have, or providing a new solution for a product they've already identified and probably already have a solution for, and they solving it in a better way. But I don't think that we can say that we're creating the demand. I think the demand is really created, usually arise from within the company and within the needs that they have. But what marketing can do and brand can do is, one, help people better put words and identify the problem they have and understand that there are solutions for it, and then put your brand front and center as being the solution, right? So it's less about creating the demand than it is about focusing on how your brand product solve that problem. So I think there's maybe a bit of stigma around brand in B2B. And so that's why we felt the need of calling things new names. But the reality is it's what marketing has always been, right? I feel like there's this tendency in B2B SaaS, especially, to reinvent marketing because SaaS is so different. And it's not really, right? It's like the principles of marketing are the same mostly. So it's just understanding your market and building your brand. All of it is just the same. What have mostly changed are the tactics and digital marketing, I will say, that wasn't there, before.
Yeah. Well, also what I think changed based on digitalization and all those things is that we don't buy differently, but we buy in different places than we did before, right? We have offline, we have phones, then we call people, we have social media, then we have like small communities. When we have people that we follow, we trust, we know, so we can ask all those things. And basically you need to be able to sell, you need to come up and they need to say your name, right? Mm-hmm. When somebody asks. But so when you look at it, it's facilitating the sale. Yeah. Getting people to the next step, then to the next one. And then people say, how many steps? As long as it's needed, right? Somebody buys once in 5 years. But what brand does is actually gets you maybe not even, okay, you get on that short list of companies that they choose from. But a lot of times, if you are able to create the brand, then you don't get to the list. They choose you even before they create the list, right? They say, okay, who is the brand person? I need to go and think about it. We need somebody to help us with it. It's Gwen. She talks about brand. I comment on her posts. I know what she's talking about. She has this framework and those kind of things. Let me go. It's a no-brainer. Right. And that's how powerful brand is. You can avoid all those things, consideration, comparison, all those other things if you have a brand.
100%. I think it's being top of mind, right? It's really like making yourself known for something before people are looking for it, but mostly being remembered when they are looking for it, because obviously if they're not looking for it, and some will never look for it, then it's not of use for you. But I think it's because you don't know who's going to be looking for it and when, right? You need to have kind of that broader